Try.
Hello everyone, my name is Kalыгиной Екатериной Васильевной, and today we're going to speak about the complex approach to tourist product creation in turbulent conditions. And first of all, from my experience, I can say that a significant part of tourism products sometime after their creation becomes to be redesigned. This is especially true for excursion tours. After 6 months or 1 year being in the market, the tour operator makes some changes in these tours. And the tour operator can change the route of the tour, accommodation facilities, or the tour program in a whole. This is because the result of the sale is lower than expected. Tour operators created a product that is not popular despite the fact of spent a lot of money for it. The reason is simple. One doesn't understand customers' needs. So, tour operator created the product that doesn't satisfy customers' needs. So we see that tour operator created the program, especially if we are talking about the excursion tours, created the tour that is not satisfied, unfortunately, the needs of the customers. Let's see what we can do for it. So here we need a tool that could help our tour operator create great tour program, great tour that will satisfy all customers that wanted to buy it. So, what is tourism product is? What is tour? Tour is the set of services. But the question is, if we put the most popular services, like the most popular hotel, the most popular restaurant, I don't know, museum, etc., and put them together in one tour, what will we have? Unfortunately, absolutely nothing. Because here we need a special tour, we need a methodology that can put all services all together and then create a new product. Basically, it is absolutely new product that could satisfy customers' needs. So, why we have this situation? Because the emergence in systems. I mean that states that the system has new characteristics that are not inherent inside its elements. The tourist product has absolutely new characteristics that are not have any services in this product, and this is very important for us. So the first question that we need to answer is strategic goals of the tour operator. Which kind of tour we need to create, or which kind of tour our tour operator must create? To answer this question, we need to find out the goals, the general strategy of the company and the goals of the general strategy. Some of them may be like that you see here, like increase profits by increasing the number of available tourism products. This is the one general strategy and one goal. The next goal for the other tour operator can be achieving a dominant position in a particular market sector. This is the goal for the other tour operator. The increasing the stability of the company due to diversification. This can be a goal to the third company. Improving the image of the company is also a very popular goal for tour operators. And every tour operator make a choose what he will take, what it will take, which goal. And after that, when the company knows its goals, it knows the type of tourism in which it would create his product. It's very important for us. The type of the product leads from the general strategy and the goals of the company. This is the first step for us. Next one, and here we have a statement one. Knowing the strategic goals makes us understand the type of tourism in which we'll create new product, or the tour operator can create its product. And here, And here we can know the other very interesting moment about the price. Well, tour operator, when it creates a new product, it knows the target audience and it knows the price category in which the next tour product will be created. It's logical. Let's see what we can do next. Well, when the tour operator knows the type of tourism project that he wants to create, his eyes looks to the market. Why? Because in the market, inside this market, there are tour products that are very popular right now. Why they are popular? Because they satisfy customers' needs. That's very important for us, because there is something in these tourism products that satisfy customers' needs. So here we are going, or our tour operator is going to highly demanded or showing a high demand, or high dynamics of demand, the tourism products, based on which the tour operator begins to work on creating his own product. It's very important. And this new product on which he will create based on the most popular in the market. And here, these are maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, the most popular tours. Here we'll call them the original tourism product. So here we have statement 2. The number of the most popular tourism products in one sector, meaning type of tourism, price and countries, can become basis for our product creation. We'll call this number the original tourism product. Let's see one more time. The original tourism product includes 5, 10, 15 or more the most popular products. Let's see what to do next. But here, when we choose these products with which we're going to work, we need some steps of analysis. What is inside these tours? What is inside these tour programs that satisfy customers' needs? And then, knowing it, we can make our best product and tour. So, these are steps of our methodology. Let's look. The first step is identification in the selected type of tourism products of the same price category that are in high demand or in high dynamics of demand. This is what we are talking right now. Identify the characteristics of a regional tourism product. Well, right now we know what is a regional tourism product, but what are the characteristics of a regional tourism product? One more time, we need these characteristics to understand the specifics of the tour that makes it popular in the market. That will be our next step. I will talk about this a little bit later. Then we need to analyze according to the criteria. So we need to find out more about this product, about the most popular tours. We need to analyze them. We need to know what are the steps, the characteristics that created, that makes them the most popular in their segment. Then we need to study the market, the makers of the selected type of tourism products, competitive strategy development. Well, of course, the producers, the creators of the most popular tours are our should be analyzed in our competitive strategy. Next step is identification of needs and preferences of customers of selected tourism products. Well, how? Well, The answer is very simple, by the internet. Analysis of the tour operator's own capabilities in the creation and implementation of a tourism product. Well, we as tour operator, can we create this tour? Can we make it? Or maybe we don't have any resources, the financial resources, the other one that can be inside of the company. And the last step, but not least, is creation of our product. Well, let's have an example. Let's have an example, and right now I'm going to tell you about the several very easy tourism products in which we can see all these steps and what we should do to create our good tour. Well, this is an example, very simple. The day one, the tour one, day one. Direct flight from the Helsinki to Moscow by Aeroflot. Arrival to Moscow, meet and greet by guide, departure by bus car with shorter rental to arrival to the hotel Marriott, let it be Marriott. Check-in and time at leisure. Day two, departure from the hotel, Red Square with St. Basil's Cathedral and GU. Excursion inside the Kremlin, lunch at Godunov restaurant. Then we have a metro to museum. Excursion in USSR museum with unique collection of objects from USSR. So very interesting one. Metro 2 to the circus. And day 3, departure from the hotel by bus. Bus excursion the red route, including photo stops on Sparrow Hills, the new Maidens Convent, Seven Sisters, our skyscrapers. Lunch at Soviet Chaburechny Museum of Retro Cars, transfer back to the hotel, transfer to circus. And then when we have very simple this program, three days program, it's very simple one. But what is important for us as for tour operator? Is for us important to have a flight by company Aeroflot, or for us important to have a direct flight from Helsinki to Moscow? What is important for us? Accommodation in Marriott and to make a tour with this accommodation in this hotel, or to understand what our customers want to receive in this hotel. And our customers want to have 5-star hotel located in the center, well-appointed rooms, views for the city, deluxe amenities, complimentary Wi-Fi, gym and pool. So these one are characteristics of the hotel. This what our customers want. So we need to find, we can find the absolutely different hotel, not Marriott, not any other, but we need to find hotel exactly with these characteristics. This thing is the most important. Let's see further. What is important for us? To have lunch in Godunov or Soviet Chaburechny? Or Soviet Chaburechny is very wonderful one. I highly recommend it. Or to have restaurant located in a center with Russian cuisine and Soviet style. Of course, our customers, our tourists want to have something new. They want to know about our history, about our traditions, about our people. And they want to deep themselves in the atmosphere of the, for example, Soviet style or Russian style atmosphere. This is not for Godunov or Chaburechny, this is for characteristics. And then, knowing this part, we can create something that can be very popular and very interesting. Let's see. about the excursion program. So we have excursions to the Kremlin, use them, red route highlights. Especially I want you to pay attention on red route highlights. Red route, it tells about the USSR history and USSR period of time. And then we need to find out the highlights dedicated to the Soviet period. These what our customers want. So this is one very important thing I want to stress. We don't need to copy the services, and we don't it is not important for us to have exactly the brands of the hotels, of the restaurants, etc. But it is important for us to understand what our customers want in these services. The next step, we're going to the internet, we're going to forums, and please pay attention that I'm going step by step by the methodology that was previously. So why do we need to go to the internet? Of course, modern people, when they're going to the tours, they have some experience and they want to share the experience, that what they like, what they don't like in these tours. Of course, they're going to the internet, to forums. This is a great place for us to understand more needs. The first needs we have found here, and here we can find more needs of our clients. But please pay attention that we should understand about the percentage number of needs of the clients. For example, need more free time. 80% of people need more free time. Or bus was without air conditioning. Well, first of all, we understand that we need to have this bus with air conditioning inside our program. And next one is 20% of the people needs the air conditioning inside in the bus. So we need the percentage. It's very important for us because one time we can have the 1% of 100, and the next time we can have 80% of 100. It's very important to know how many people wants or don't want this or that thing. Then we can have this emerging need. Emerging need is that someone just pay attention that can be better. Someone satisfy what he has, but he wants something maybe a little bit more, but he satisfied these emerging needs. For example, I would be great to see the film about the USSR period. It's the emerging need. So what can we take? What can we make with this? For instance, after the whole day program, after all the excursions program, when the tourism come to the hotel, we can give them opportunity to see the film about the USSR period. Then the next step of our criteria of analysis is to analyze these original tourism product. How can we analyze? Well, to tell the truth, there can be 5 criteria of analysis, but the most popular and the most important of them are on the slide. So the first one, the product must be holistic. How can we combine circus with the program? Maybe it's better to see the Soviet show, so you see that the target audience of this program, of this tour, wants some Soviet style excursions, restaurants, and program in a whole. Why do we have the circus? Maybe it's better to see something Soviet, some Soviet show. And these remarks can be not so big and not so huge and not so important, but there are inside the program that we need to discuss and understand. Then we need to have a balance between components inside the tour program. What balance I mean? For example, 2-day departure. On the second day, we have departure from the hotel at 10:30. Well, what tourists do at the morning? They have breakfast. The breakfast lasts till 10 o'clock in mostly of the hotels. But the excursion program starts from 10:30. And what will our guests do these 30 minutes? The program is not balanced. Breakfast ends at 10, was guest at 10 minutes, right? But the balance can be the other way. For instance, when I'm going with my guests in excursion programs, I can see that some of the guides just tell the much more information the tourist need much more information. So we need to combine. We need to combine the information historical, the information about some myths of Russia, of Moscow, and we need to have the physical activity as well, not just to stand and hear the guide. So the balance, the criteria of balance can be much more than just the time criteria. Next one is safety. Well, the first thing is food safety. Of course, if we're talking about the Moscow, St. Petersburg, about the other tourism regions, the Golden Ring, Kazan, the other one. Well, we have absolutely brilliant restaurants with great cuisine, but sometimes a tour operator want to have something a little bit cheaper. So in this part, the food cannot be so safe as it must be. Well, of course, we need to have a transfer safety as well, the bus companies, the car companies, and the other one. The next step is research of the destination. What do I mean here? Let's look through. The first one, we had the characteristic, we have the original tourism project, like this. The original tourism project, and then we take this original tourism project, we know its characteristics, then we look through forums and the internet, then we have criteria of analysis, and we have full information about this original tourism project. What can we do with this information for creating new tourism product? We need to find out exactly objects that satisfy the needs that we found out. Do we need to look through the whole city and the whole opportunities, all restaurants, all hotels, all other? No, of course not. Why do we need? Because we have found all what our customers need. We have the list of needs, and then we need to directly find what objects are satisfy our customers' needs. That's very important, and it's much more easier than to understand and to analyze the whole cities. And what can we do if it's not for one city, for Moscow, but the Golden Ring? Can you imagine how long we should analyze all these objects? And then what we can see? we can see the hotels, restaurants, the other tourism facilities and tourism objects that are inside the city, but all these objects can give you a new information about their facilities. Let's see. Well, we have a great hotel, and this hotel can become the basic travel product. Is a tourism product created by the provider of the service by a local tour operator. And when we look through the hotel, we can see that it provides the other services, not only accommodation. It provides gym, it provides restaurant facilities, it provides pool, maybe some excursions, and we can combine which of these huge number of services we need for our product. So here we have a restaurant, very good restaurant. It's Glavpivtorg restaurant on Lubyanka Street, great one. I highly recommend it. And what can we see? We see the other facilities, like the evening program, like the music, like the style, and the other facilities. There are several halls inside this restaurant, and each of these halls provides some new experience for guests. So find out a tourism objects that can satisfy customers' needs mean that we should analyze, detailedly analyze all of their services. Well, it's hard work, it's very, it's not easy, but we need to make it. Then, step six, clarification of tourism products goals. Well, sometimes it happens. Why? Because if you remembered, I've told you a little bit earlier that we need to find out, understand our resources as the tour operator. We have financial resources, we have people, we have information resources, and many other. But when we look through the tours, when we look through the facilities, we can say that we cannot make this great big tour for several, for example, several cities. And we should concentrate on one city. Or maybe there are different types of tourism, and we should concentrate on one type of tourism because there are not so many resources in our company inside. So, for example, we have the legends and myths of Finland and Sweden, and after we have legends and myths of Finland. So we understand that we cannot make two countries, only one. Then we should have a structure, the structure of our future tour. Why do we need it? Because there are plenty of objects that we found, the first one. The second one, there are several goals that we have. We have a goal of, for instance, excursion tours, gastronomical tours, medical tour, and the other one. We have different parts. There's not just one simple excursion tour. Not, of course. We're going to make a palette of services. So here, which structure can we have? This is just an example. You can make and create your own. Greece, history, culture, ethnography. And then we have the legends and myths of ancient Greece, myths and reality of Greece, gods of ancient Greece, and many others. So here, when we talk about the creating product, especially tourism product, I want to stress that we need to find out more palette of services, more ideas, and more amenities than just one simple excursion tour. Of course not. Of course, we cannot make this the whole work and the whole job for one excursion tour. This like the example that I've showed you is just an example, and in reality the tools are much more complicated. I just make them very simple to understand my methodology, our methodology. Well, when we're talking about our partners, about the hotels, restaurants, etc., we should have some principles of choosing right partners. Some of the principles you can see on the slide, that prospects in the future, can we work with this partner in the future? Some suppliers must be reliable and we can work with them perfectly. The selected tourism products should be approximately the same class of services. Of course, the same class of services, I mean that the accommodation, the restaurant and the other facilities can be the same class, not the luxury bus and very easy restaurant. Of course not. If we have luxury bus, we should have luxury restaurant. All tourism products should be simply modified. It's very important for us. Why? Of course, our product will satisfy customers' needs, but all people are different and all people have their special ideas of each tour. For example, one of them wants a vegetarian restaurant. So here we need to clarify that we can take the other restaurant and the other partner and make them inside the tour. And only with this principle, only using this principle, we can find out the partners that are corrected for us, that are corrected for our customer, and make the far-reaching consequences of our program. Next one. Oh, that's the final one. So here, what I want to stress that using this methodology, it is very important that we do not copy the tours, the most popular tours, the great tours, very great one, but copy, no. I'm not talking about the copy, but it's quite easy. It's much easier than using all this methodology. I agree. But when we copy the tour, of course, we don't have any new ideas. We don't give new product. And sometimes there's the question about the price. Can we give the same price as the tour operator that created this tour? The next statement is, using this methodology, we can make the tour that will be new for our customers, and then it will satisfy all customers' needs. And we will not, definitely we will not have this situation. Let me, this one, yes. We will not have this situation. You see, she's crying. Not, unfortunately. Likely, not likely. So, thank you very much for your attention and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.